by the way, I didn't understand language. My parents would not teach us Albanian because they wanted to have conversations without us knowing what was going on. And we'd always be listening, and my poor grandmother, who was there all the time, I had to communicate with her to get anything. And I would learn just a few words here and there, like Kamisha, you know, where's my shirt, Kamisha, pano. And she didn't speak English at all. But I did learn a few words in Albanian. For those Albanians here, you might know what these words are. I learned 5 words. Kapara, skapara, yebapara, bulgoya mosalapos. I'll translate that because I used to work, and I gave my grandmother my money, and she would save it for me so I could buy a bike. And when I bought the bike, she was so proud that she held the money for me. So I would continue giving her my paychecks, but the problem was she did so well for me as a banker that she would never give me the money back. And so I knew para meant money. I went, ka para, do you have my money? And she'd go, ska para. And I'd go, yepa para. Oh, no ka para. And I'd have these fights with her. And she'd finally give me the money, and she would say, you know, bulagoya mosachani koka. Which basically means shut your mouth, you're giving me a headache. So that was really the only Albanian I learned. And then, I don't know if this is a funny thing or a sad thing, but when I went to Albania, I actually remembered speaking a little, I was talking pretty good when I got to Albania by the end of the week. Except where there was this one word that I didn't understand, and people were singing it all the time. Falamendir, which means thank you. And I went, why is that such a word? I never heard that word in my house growing up. Anyway, I went to Albania in '95, and when it was just, there weren't that many cars in the road, and it was quite an experience for me to go back to that town and bring my father, who hadn't been there for 60 years. It was very emotional. It was very emotional when we went up the hill, up into Chiteza, and there was this older woman that my father was talking to. And I said, who's that? She goes, that was the girl I liked before I came. And I said, oh, that must have been nice. She's old. So of course she's old. You haven't been here for 60 years. Anyway, he was so moved to be back in Albania. We were greeted very well, and I just fell in love with the charm and the people of Albania, and that great emotional moment we had when we walked up that hill to his hometown. And I was determined at that point to be part of the growth of Albania somehow. I would like to see Albania flourish. The people of Albania have the greatest heart. They work really hard, and they want for their families what we all want for their families: success, education. And they were in prison for 50 years at that point. And they are rapidly moving into a progression now that with our help and everybody's help, we can move it right along, because they are ready. They are ready in spirit, they are ready in heart. The laws are getting in great shape. There may be guarantees to Canada, the mining companies. So anyway, I found a great way to get in, and I started this company with some people called Balkan Resources, which is to help develop some of the mines that existed there and looking for more mines. And then Zip here